Hey guys, Adam here from Sapphire Comic Sanctuary. I'm sorry, Sapphire Glade Comics. Keep forgetting I changed my YouTube name a while back. I am back again with a new comic book day review video. I know I didn't upload one last week, but I was just really tired and really wiped out, and didn't have any motivation to make a video. Anyways, we're back, so we'll go ahead and get into it. Pretty solid week for comics. Got a couple of independent titles, one Marvel title, and a bunch of DC books. So, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm filming it in this format because it's just easier than me standing still with my phone. And I don't have a tripod yet, but I will get a tripod soon. Alright, first up from Image, we have Radiant Black by Kyle Higgins with art by Marcella Costa, along with, who is that? Becca Carey. So, this is issue 4 of Radiant Black, and it's true. Everything changed in this issue. Um, there's a very important death in this issue, and I was caught off guard by said death. But if I go any further, I'll spoil it, so we're going to stop there. Alright, next up we have from Boom Studios Parit Mar- by Parit Matarino and Angulo, and this is Power Rangers issue number 7. Basically, what this is our Omega Rangers head to a new planet because the Imperials have targeted that planet, and they recently just destroyed a planet of home to about 2.1 billion people, or was it 6.2? I think it was 6.2 billion people died from an imperial attack on another planet. So they get to this world. It is ravaged by crime and evil. So, uh, not the greatest. So, not the greatest world to be on. And all they're trying to do is get a audience with the emperor. But I thought this was very interesting. Some good action, some good story build up. I think we're going to be picking up the story with the Imperials. It's going to kind of meet in the middle. I'm thinking they're aiming for around issue 10 or 12 for it, between Power Rangers and Mighty Morphin. Um, so we'll see what happens, but I found this to be very good. Okay. I only read one Marvel book this week, and that is Marvel Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters issue number 12. And here we learn about what this is. So, some detail real quick. Star Wars is having a long event. It goes from now to December. I ain't lying. It's going, and every single Star Wars book that is out now, including a couple of one-off one-shots, are indeed going to be part of this event between War of the Bounty Hunters. They are currently hunting for Boba Fett, who is in custody of Han Solo, frozen carbonite. So we are going to learn what happened with Boba Fett and Han Solo and their adventure back to Jabba the Hutt between episode of 5 and 6. So we meet up with Valence, who has a long history with Han Solo. We get some backstory on some bounty hunters that are really interested in Solo, and we see how Han Solo was trying to help this person, but events unfolded. So, very good book. I am highly interested in this event. So, when I was at my LCS day, I'm like, hey, go ahead and add everything for this event. So, going to be reading the full Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters event because it seems really interesting and really action packed. Um, I didn't read it, but one of my favorites um, series got a second print. If you notice in the background, I have a silk poster, which is the cover of issue 1 back there above the fireplace that my LCS gave me, and I went and got professionally framed at a local place here where I live. Um, so yeah, so this actually, so Silk One actually got a second print. So this is the second print of the new Silk miniseries by Maureen Gu, and I just picked it up to add to my collection. You can see that this is the second print, and right next to it, I have the first print's cover. So that's the first print cover. Notice that she has her mask on, the red border around the title. And then you can look at this one. And here they are side by side. So, pretty cool. All right. Now on to all my DC books. This is the bulk of my haul for this week. First off, we got the highly anticipated Wonder Girl issue 1 series. Not a lot happens in this issue, but apparently Yara Flor is an Amazon not to be uh, dealt with lightly. So we get a quick little backstory on her life as a child, and she has that dream while she's on a plane to Brazil to learn about her childhood. So I thought it was interesting, and I think this was a fantastic read. I think Wonder Girl is going to remain one of the standout characters from DC Future State, and it has movie or show or cartoon potential to this, or just a DC anime movie potential. So, Wonder Girl by Joelle Jones, she wrote and did the artwork on this. So I really like this. So I'm looking forward to reading more Wonder Girl. Though I'm not as passionate about Wonder Girl as I am Silk. All right. Next up is Nightwing issue 80 by Tom Taylor with art by Redondo and lettering and colors by Lucas, I believe. And this is a lovely book. We get a nice little backstory, how about Dick Grayson's being framed for murder of the gentleman he helped in the last issue. So he calls in Barbara Gordon as an alibi. They have a discussion with the detectives, and they need to go find this kid that Dick Grayson met because the kid's father is died and was killed by Heartless because Heartless tore his heart out. So this was a very good read. I like the way this goes. You get a nice little backstory. You get a nice little some exposition and some build up of the plot, and also does Nightwing understanding that he's a billionaire now. So, fantastic read. Right. Next up is Justice League by Bendis with art by Marquez and Bon Villain on colors. Uh, and a Justice League Dark Story by Ram V with art by Zermenico and Fajardo Jr. So Bendis hasn't done me dirty yet on Justice League. I was worried about it because I heard what happened with his Superman series. Um, but basically, our new Justice League team lands on the coast on this planet where all their powers are enhanced, and it turns out to be Naomi's home planet. And Brutus was followed. Brutus is our new villain for this arc of Justice League, and Naomi's a little worried because she doesn't recognize some of her powers that she has. So she's a little worried, but Batman helps her to better understand her powers because she's considered a new superpowered um, person. So she's not quite familiar with her powers yet. But I thought the Justice League story it's moving. Um, of course, one mess up by Bennett's I will drop this book. The Justice League Dark Story by Ranvi. Pretty good. We just see the aftermath of Merlin's enhancements to some of the old myths and legends, and the lady he killed back a couple of issues um, is still alive, surprisingly, and goes on the hunt to inform probably the Justice League Dark about what's happening. So yeah, it was all right. I mean, I'm not a fan of backup stories. Without that backup story, this would probably be a $3.99 book. All right, next up is Catwoman 31. This is a beautiful cover, and this is written by Ram V with art by Blanco and Belair. Fantastic read. Basically, Catwoman has retrieved Ivy, and Roy is not happy about that because he works for Simone Saint. And he just asks Catwoman, "How did you do it?" So Catwoman just goes along with her plan on how she did it, and it was actually a really meticulous plan. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then there's a nice little twist at the end with one of the characters. So we'll see where it goes. And we also see another peacekeeper being uh, I- initiated, you could say. So getting some more magistrate action. We will see how that goes. And Simone Saint is pretty much the replacement for the Joker. So I'm really interested to see what happens with Simone Saint. But the next Batman book isn't out till next month, so we'll see what happens. Now for my pick of the week. And the pick of the week will go to Boom Studios, The Many Deaths of Layla Starr, issue number 2. Written by Ram V, with art by Filippi Andrade. And this was a awesome read. The first death the first issue of this new series from Boom was fantastic. But this just upped the ante a little bit more. We get more of a history on who this kid is that Layla Starr, aka Death, was sent down to take care of. And we have a funeral raven right here that plays an important role in this story. So fantastic read. Really like it. I don't want to spoil anything, but we do get a backstory about the boy who will one day grow up to learn about immortality. And this takes place about 5 years after Layla Starr was hit by a bus in the first book. So, fantastic read. I really liked it. But, anyways, guys, um, that is all I have for you today. Um, as of today, after 14 years of doing YouTube stuff, I finally hit 51 subscribers. That may sound small to you, it may not seem amazing, but to me, having 51 subscribers means a lot to me. That means there are 51 people that wanted to hit that subscribe button because they must enjoy something on my channel and they want to see more of it. And I'm going to give it to them. I'm going to give you more comic book reviews. I'm going to give you more light novel reviews. Speaking of light novel reviews, the I finished reading Sword Art Online Progressive Light Novel 4. So expect a review on that soon. We're just going to go over it. So look for another video on that. My Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale video It's at 200 views. So I guess a lot of people are really interested in ordinal skill. A lot of the people in the SAO community are talking about it, and uh, who's that one guy that I'm subscribed to? He's talking in more detail about the animated version of progressive and ordinal scale. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It helps a lot with the algorithm, and it helps my channel further grow. And I appreciate every single one of my subscribers. Whether you comment or not, your view to me matters. So thank you guys again for watching, and you all have a fantastic weekend. Catch you guys later. Bye bye.